So for today's video, I'm going to be restyling this hair because this is a previous install. I'm going to be telling you guys about the hair, and most importantly, I'm going to be telling you guys about some Amazon products and some of my personal favorites that I feel like you will need to help you slay your wig install. Everything will be linked down below, of course, including the link to this hair, the link to where you can shop the products. So I'm going to make sure to tell you what exactly I use the products for, the pros and cons of this particular wig, where exactly it's from, and all of that good stuff. So just stay tuned and keep. So this is a loose deep wave wig from one of my favorite hair companies, which is Wiggins Hair. It is soft. That's the first thing that comes to mind about this hair. Is extremely soft. It looks like a lot of hair. I'm going to put it all to the front so you guys can see, but it's actually very lightweight and fluffy. It doesn't even really feel like I have anything on my head, and I absolutely love that. So don't be intimidated by it being big. This is just the hair once it has been washed and air dried. You'll notice that the curl pattern in the front is a lot looser, and that's because I did go in and pluck the hairline just a tad bit more. So me having to comb out the hair that I plucked is the only thing that made this looser here. But naturally, like I said, it is a loose deep wave wig. This is a 13x6 loose deep wave HD lace wig to be exact. I do have it in 26 inches and the density on it is 200% density. I do have it in 26 inches and the density on it is 200% density. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to wet the hair, because I don't really want to wear it wet, I'm going to try to mimic the curl pattern that the hair already has by taking my teeny tiny curling iron here and just doing some wand curls to try to get this same look. Because it is a looser curl, I feel like I should be able to achieve it to the best of my ability, because I kind of want to leave the hair big for once instead of wetting it down. And now the first thing that I'm going to do, my roots are pretty flat because I did style it on my mannequin head. So that's going to be the first product that I would recommend if you want to slay your wig install, is to do most of the customization work on a mannequin head. So the one that I'm going to recommend, I will put it here on the screen, is a wig canvas head. I'm going to recommend the tripod. You guys, I've had this tripod for 2 years. It is the most sturdiest tripod. It's perfect. I don't have any issues or complaints with it. It's not wobbly, hasn't given me a hard time. Nothing on it is broken. It is literally like the best tripod that you can possibly use for your wig. And as far as the canvas head, it should come as no surprise. It's just easier to do most of the work, like I said, on something other than your head. If you don't mind putting on a wig and plucking it once it's already on your head, then go ahead and do that. I personally wouldn't recommend that. It's just a lot easier to see what you're doing. This is going to be a good investment for you if you are going to be wearing wigs. Like I said, it's going to come in handy when it comes to you making a wig, you styling a wig. This is exactly what you'll need. When it comes to flattening your wig, there's really only one way to do it, and that is going to be with a hot comb. You guys can see my hot comb is black, it's burnt, it's been through everything, but that lets you know that it gets used literally every time I install my wigs. So this is just something that you have to have. I feel like there's nothing that I could recommend in place of this that will do exactly what this does. This is the only thing that's really going to get to the roots and flatten the wig out. And then if it's necessary, the next thing that I would definitely recommend that you have is a wax stick. Now sometimes the mousse can kind of do what the wax stick does, but the wax stick takes it a step further. When you really want to melt the hairline, or if you have any like stubborn flyaways, that's where that's going to come into play. This one is by Carrot Care. This one is my favorite. All I did was just use the curling iron as if it was a wand, and I'm just taking tiny sections and I'm just wrapping the hair around it. Because this is loose wave, like I said, it should be really easy to mimic this texture. So I'm only going to leave it on for probably like 3 or 4 seconds. Then I'm going to kind of just stretch the curl out a little bit. This is what I got. Now it doesn't quite match yet, so I'm going to go in with this wide tooth comb and I'm going to comb, but I'm not going to comb all the way down. I'm just going to take the comb out about halfway through, kind of fluff it. I want the hair to still stay big like it is. So this is pretty much, let me see, close enough.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it.
Okay, so like I said, this wig is 26 inches, but you will notice that the frontal portion of it is only 20 inches. that's pretty much how it is, how it goes. So if you see that this part here is shorter than the rest, it's because the frontal on whatever length wig you get is always going to be 20 inches unless they offer it the same length as the hair, which that is actually very rare to come across. So although I got it in 26 inches, the longest length, if I remember correctly, that you could get this wig in, I believe was like 34 or 36 inches. And I think the highest density that you can get it in is 250%. Now I got 200%. I probably would have been fine with just getting 180, but I mean, it's nothing to complain about because like I said, the hair does feel very lightweight. It doesn't feel like it's a lot of hair at all. This wig does come in a standard cap size. However, here's going to be the little downfall to it. This wig is not small head friendly. I really had to try to finesse this wig cap in order to get it to fit. But if I were to show you guys this here, you can see the wig cap. It's very loose. There's nowhere else for me to, you know, nothing for me to do with this. So good thing that this hair is always going to be worn down so people can't see that part. So if you wear a size medium or a large or even like an extra large cap size, this wig will be perfect for you. But for us small cap size girlies, this might not be ideal for us unless you just know how to really finesse the cap and pull the strings as tight as you can. But I mean, I tried to do that, but you can still see all this here in the back. If you don't mind that, then it's cool, but I'm just letting you guys know how the cap fit. Now with this being HD lace wig, it is going to do its part in providing you with a flawless skin melt, but you're going to have to use two products in particular in order to achieve that. So one is going to be some type of lace tint or your foundation. For me, I find that it's easier to just use whatever foundation I'm wearing for that day on the lace. That's going to be the most easiest and the safest way to do it. Now some people might agree with that, some people might disagree, and they say go like a shade lighter or go darker. Just kind of see what works for you, but I just usually will put whatever foundation it is that I'm wearing. Sometimes what I will do is use this product. This is the Ruby Kisses Cream Foundation and I am in level 15, so I just go back and forth between two of them because once you open it, mine's kind of icky, but you'll see that it has a lighter shade and then a slightly darker shade. I just mix the two together and then just pop it on the lace. However, if you don't want to use foundation, like I said, you can go in with a lace tint. Now, I'm not sure if this is on Amazon. This is just like an extra, and this is something new that I'm trying too. I haven't really tried it enough to say if I like it, but this is the Even Tinted Lace Aerosol Spray. So this is what it looks like, and I got it in the shade dark brown. That's one half of the work. The other half of the work is going to come by whatever adhesive of choice that you choose to use. So if you guys are no stranger to my channel, then you guys already know what my holy grail products are, and that is going to be the Bold Hold Liquid Gold and then the Even Lace Spray, specifically the one that is in the black can. Somebody like me that prefers to go the glueless route, then these are going to be two products that I absolutely recommend that you guys need to buy. So these are probably, out of all the products that I use, these two products get repurchased from Amazon the most. With the Bold Hold Liquid Gold, you guys, this is not a glue at all. Yes, she does make lace glue, but this is not a glue product. If anything, this is very comparable but better than the Got To Be gel that is in the, is it the black bottle? I think it's the black bottle if I'm not mistaken, because the yellow one is like the white one. So this pretty much compares to that. It's really just like a gel product. The instructions are on the back. It's really easy to use. You get quite a bit in this bottle, so it's not like you're gonna run out like within a few months. Like I actually have had this probably for like a year, and this is my second bottle that I purchased from this. So yeah, using some type of adhesive, like I said, of your choice is going to help you get the best lace melt. Now you can achieve a lace melt that looks like you glued it down with just using these products. I've done it over and over again. I do it all the time now. It's going to depend on the lace too. HD lace is phenomenal, but I always like to remind you guys that their medium brown lace is top tier as well, and I actually think that that is better for us. I mean, if I had to choose between their HD lace and their medium brown lace, of course I would go with the HD lace just because it's more flexible for like every skin tone. But if you were like my skin tone or darker, then I would just get the medium brown. Like if HD lace didn't exist, I would still be very much satisfied with just their medium brown lace. Now I am going to be honest, you guys, this wig is definitely one of those splurge wigs. It's not cheap, it's not affordable. This wig is over $400. Like I said, this is something that is definitely an investment. It's definitely going to be good quality. It should last you for a year, if not longer than that. But it's not something that you buy just because you're looking for a wig. You have to really, really want this wig in order to get it because of the price point. But once you do get it, I feel like you won't be dissatisfied with it. I've had it for going on 2 months now. I haven't really noticed too much of anything with the hair. The shedding on it is decent. This is a very loose texture, so sometimes when I do finger detangle it, I will get a few strands here and there. I won't get any snags or tangles. There's literally no reason for it to do that because the texture is so loose. Like if you guys run your fingers through it, the hair is just so soft, it's just not possible for it to tangle. So I doubt that you guys have any issues with that. The cool thing about this loose wave texture, just like, I don't know if you guys know, with curly textures as well, if you were to blow this hair out and then go in and curl it, it will curl so beautifully. Like I feel like this is the perfect hair for you to be able to do all that. I know I say that I like body wave wigs a lot of times because they can get bone straight and hold a curl, but those are like for body wave type curls. This kind of hair is perfect for doing like wand curls. I mean, you could still do barrel curls with it, but it just looks really pretty and it really holds on to the texture and the curl literally all day long because it's already a curly texture. So if you guys didn't already know that, you can definitely blow out curly hair and curl it. You can blow it out and straighten it. I've done it before with one of my other wigs. It works better if it's like a looser texture like this, but you can still do it with like a maybe like a tighter curl hair. It just would take a lot of effort and maybe a little bit more product to get it to be like completely. Once you go on with the product of your choice, the next thing that you're going to need to really melt your lace wig install is an elastic band. Now a lot of times these will come in the packaging if you order here, but I find that it's easier to just buy the roll off Amazon, and the roll comes actually twice the size of this. So I actually cut it, like I cut the length that I need and then I cut it in half down the middle, so that gives me 2 bands. So it doesn't come this skinny, it's a lot thicker than this, but I feel like it's worth it because you could cut it to however you need it. If I had to give this hair a rating, I would honestly give it a 5 out of, I would give it a 4 out of 5. Maybe a 4.5 out of 5, only because it is a 13x6, but it's not like a true 13x6. So it gives you 6 inches of parting space this way, but on the side, the parting space, it's not like and 1/2 inch like they try to normally do us, but it's a little bit more than that, maybe 2 inches, but it's still not like a true 13x6 lace frontal. So that's the only part I feel like most hair companies tend to get a little skimpy on. But if you only plan on wearing it in the middle part, then you should be fine because you'll get the full 6-inch parting space, like I said, from the hairline to the back. This is a lot of hair. Normally I don't like big hair, but for this hair I'm okay with it because it's not like I wear this every single day. So anyway, don't forget to check the description box for everything helpful. If you guys are interested in ever having me make you a custom wig, buying a wig from me, you guys can get in contact with me. I always leave that little information at the top of my description box. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. As always, I thank you guys for taking the time out to watch this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.